Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 21st of August, 2023. You're listening to The Big Show, Hoodie, J, Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard. And Mogi looking sensational as ever. How's life, mate?
Yeah, it's going pretty grouse, mate. Good to be back here, back in the 09 after being in the 04. For Burvana, we changed the name to because it was so bloody cold down there. But a beautiful day.
Yes, it was.
Hell of a weekend. Had a ripper of a time. And thank you to everyone down there for the hospitality.
Yes, there's a little bit we need to tap into, Burvana, which we'll do a little bit later on in the show. Keyzie, of course, it was your birthday on Saturday.
Yeah.
I met you down at the breakfast buffet on Saturday morning. You were a bit sort of shaky, but then you had a big party on Saturday. How are you feeling today, mate?
I was dusty. Like, you know when a mat gets really dusty, you got to just take it outside and beat it off?
Beat up, yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Who are you beating off, Matt?
No, you know, like a mat, like a rug. Sorry, a rug.
Oh, you got to beat. You're going to take Matt outside and beat it off.
Well, look, I was like, dirty Matt.
Dirty Matt, all right.
I was extremely hungover Saturday.
Even dirtier Keyzie, if you ask me, Hoity J.
I'm sorry for saying I'm going to take Matt outside and beat him off. That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say was I was slightly dusty. Then Sunday I was incredibly dusty. Today, just sort of massively blurry.
Well, just to put it in context there, Mogi, I mean, when Keyzie met me in the buffet breakfast, he said, God, I'm feeling a bit dusty, Hoity J. I need you to come outside and beat me off.
That is not what I said.
I was like, Keyzie.
He does get a little bit on the randy side.
Yeah, well, he does.
Yeah, bring Matt with you.
He does get a bit randy.
I like the cut of his jib.
Hey, listen.
Who's Randy?
We've got a massive show coming up. But tell us how your weekend was on 3483. Anyone have a weekend like Keyzie? Let us know.
I wouldn't wish it on anyone. By the way, we're still doing the 90s Till Now countdown.
We sure
Today's
are.
the first day.
Oh, so good. Let's kick off with a bit of Babylon Zoo.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Foo Fighters, they're coming in at number 806 on the 90s Till Now countdown. But right now it's time for
The Big Poll.
This is a curious one, actually, and it's one that we're genuinely wanting the audience's opinion on, because in the studio, I think it's fair to say we're not sure about this one, in the sense of we're not sure what the answer's going to be.
I know where I stand with it.
I know where I am.
Yeah, I'm massively pro it.
I'm kind of wavering.
Right. I love it.
But the question today is, my wife! Yes or no?
No way.
Are you sick of it? I mean, I'm sick of him doing it right now. You know what I mean?
It's annoying the crap out of me too. But we want to know whether or not you want it to continue, or for it to end, or for it to be all over. And should we make a decision here, fellas, that whatever the audience decides, we abide by?
Just like with the snoz.
Indeed.
Well, hang on, because Jase won most massivest snoz in Aotearoa and still makes nose jokes.
And weirdly, not the fattest or the longest.
It was a combination of the two.
Just the biggest.
Just
the biggest nose.
Overall,
just the biggest.
It was like me winning best all-round senior boy at school, because I've got so many talents. It's really hard to sort of choose.
I love the way that you've chosen to deal with it, mate.
Yeah.
Kick ass.
Thanks, mate. Well, I'm actually taking the advice. I'm going to look into rhinoplasty and make the bastard bigger.
Really?
Yeah, totally, man.
What does your wife think of that?
Oh, she's totally into it. She finds it really, really sexy, my big snoz. But no, seriously, we do want to know what your opinion is. Also, text us on 3483, or if you're really passionate about it, you can give us a call on 0800 Hodaki. What do we reckon, fellas?
I reckon.
Your main vote will be via the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story. Texts are already coming in on 3483. First text through, continue it. Next text, continue my wife, please. Next one.
Continue my wife.
Next one after that, call it a day, fellas. So you see, this is an interesting thing, you know.
Yeah,
we're trying to gauge.
We're going to find out. The end of the show is going to be a doozy. Get involved, New Zealand. In the meantime, let's get back to the countdown. A bit of U2 at 8:05.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The Offspring there on the 90s Till Now countdown. Hope you're enjoying it. If you missed the big poll today, the question was, my wife, yes or no? Yes or no? And we've got quite a number of texts in on 3483, haven't we, Keyzie?
Heaps of them. For example, I love all your wives. I love my wife. My wife for the win. Then my wife again, same text. Please continue with my wife. I've got an idea. After the biggest snoz contest, you could have a who has the best wife contest.
Oh.
That's a really bad idea. Someone here saying, cut it out, fellas, or at least limit it to one each per week across all platforms because supply is exceeding demand.
Yeah, okay, nice point.
So,
because it might not be that people want to get rid of it altogether. It might just be cut back a little bit.
But
well, it's either or it's not. You don't get to tell us how many we're doing.
Yeah, true.
No,
it's yes or no. And if it's yes, it's going to be, oh, hell yes.
That's the thing, because I've reprogrammed my brain to yell it. Ma. And another thing, too, it's just meant to be, my wife.
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's not that, because that's an imitation of something else.
Yeah.
We got our own flavour here, brother.
My wife.
Oh, that's so much cooler, you're right.
Yeah, I was going to say, Monkey makes the coolest noises, do you find? They're really good.
We never usually do this, but I've looked at the big poll already up on our Instagram story.
I'd say at the moment it's about 90% odd in favour of my wife.
Wrong.
It's actually in favour of my wife.
Oh, right, okay.
Now, 94% of people have said yes, keep saying it.
Yeah, okay.
So,
it's going to take a bit of a turnaround, isn't it, between now and when we announce it.
Sure. A couple of hours' time. But keep the text coming on 3483. We want to know.
Get back okay on... when did you come back, Mogi?
Last night.
Oh, last night.
I had a good experience last night. It was awesome. My wife decided to come later.
My wife!
So she was on a different flight. She was on a different flight to me.
Oh, right.
So she was on a flight half an hour after me. That flight got delayed by an hour and a half.
She has a shocking run, your wife.
Well, I think the problem with it is the airline that was selected, and I think you know which one it was. So that left old Mogi hanging out at the airport for about 2+ hours. And there's not many more depressing places on the face of the earth.
Can you go Koru post-flight?
Nope. No, you cannot.
Yeah, it's a bastard, isn't it?
No, you cannot. So, yeah, and I was a bit low on the old phone battery and everything, and feeling a bit under the weather as well. But got there in the end, mate. But it was, bit of a dud of an end.
It's interesting, actually, when you think about it, because I got a email from the Koru Lounge in New Zealand saying just to be cognizant of the guests that I'm bringing in with me.
The standard of,
because there are standards. And as you know, Keyzie, on his first visit to Koru Lounge, smashing his beans against the wall because they were too runny.
They were too wet.
And there were noise complaints as well, weren't there, Jase? Because he's shouting out backbone and Keyzie and all sorts of bloody madness in there.
I didn't know you're not allowed to
embarrassing us, embarrassing himself.
Yeah.
Hey?
I thought the Koru Lounge was cool, although, to be honest, the highlight of the trip home was travelling. It was just me and Jase on Saturday morning.
Oh, I want to hear about that.
And just picture Jase trying to go through security at an airport and the amount of drama that small 15-minute window could provide.
Can we hear about that next?
Yeah, sure we can.
Okay, great.
I don't think it was that much drama, to be honest.
Standard for old Hoodie J.
Just run-of-the-mill sort of security check for Hoodie J. Oh, yeah, tune this one.
You can't see it without your glasses, can you?
Yeah, the Black Crows.
Oh.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Black Crows there on the 90s till now. Countdown, fellas.
Yeah, 8:03. I would have liked that to have been higher, but I should have texted along to 3483 and voted.
Well, you can't because,
go.
You're a staff member, so that would have just been silly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of being silly...
I knew you were going to say speak. I was giving you a segue there.
Speaking
Keyzie.
of segues, Jase got hit by one. No, he didn't. On the way back from Wellington, Saturday morning, you were staying on. Pugs was also staying on to hang with his family.
Keyzie just pointed at me for the listeners out there.
Mike Minogue was staying on. James Pugsley was staying on. Me and Jason Hoyt, we travelled to the airport together.
Yeah.
And Jase, you always come in here and tell us stories of like weird stuff that's happened to you, and I always think, yeah, but you probably brought it on yourself. But I've noticed that you do actually just attract weird stuff.
Yes, thank you.
So we walk outside the hotel. We've had breakfast. I order the Uber. We're both standing there about 3 minutes.
Having a dart?
Yeah, he had just had a dart.
Oh, good.
And I was giving him a wide berth because of my asthma.
Yeah, and the fact that you were massively hungover.
Oh, massively hungover as well. And then we're standing there, and then just a random old guy with a little trolley walks past and just stops in front of Jason and goes, "And the world keeps turning." And then walks off, and Jason just goes, "Yeah, mate." He didn't say it to me. He didn't say it to anyone else. He saw Jase and thought, I know, he'll appreciate this, and said it to Jase.
I had that weird thing too again today at the lights. Dude just starts wiping my windscreen while I'm waiting for the green light.
Yeah.
And I sort of put my hands up and go, I got no coins, brother, sorry. And he just staunched me out for like a minute. And I was like, dude, just walk away. I got no money. That stuff happens to me all the time.
Yeah. So, and then it was nice to witness it. And then hop in the taxi, that's fine. Get to the airport. We go through security. You have to take your shoes off because they're above ankle height. Jase is wearing lace-up
Which is a
chucks.
massive wound, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
How is it that they install new security and it becomes more of a pain in the ass for the people that use it, the customers?
Yes.
It's gone backwards.
That's why I wear zip-ups. So I took my boots off really quick, got through, no worries at all. I'm standing there waiting for Jase. He's wearing ankle-high chucks, which are laced right up to the top.
Yeah.
Takes about an hour, and then he takes them off, realises he's got his wife's socks on as well. So he's standing there in the pink little socks with flamingos on them or something. He puts all his stuff on a tray. It's going down the conveyor belt, and then there's a sort of junction where if it's got something bad in it, it's going to go off to the right.
Yeah.
Of course, his one stops, goes to the right, comes down the end, and they have to search it. But the funniest part was, he put all his stuff in the tray, and then it comes out of the X-ray machine, and somehow his shoes are underneath the tray and getting stuck in the rollers and holding everything up. So the security guard had to stop and reach over and pull his shoe out of the roller.
Which is weird because I put my shoes in its own little tray.
And they come out of the... Oh, brilliant. Meanwhile, I've got my shoes back on. I'm literally standing there waiting. His bag goes off. They search it, take about 1,000,000 years because you've got a lighter in your bag.
Yeah, and then she kept saying to me, have you got a lighter in your bag? And I was going, yes. Right.
And so
you've got a lighter in your bag? Yes, I have.
Yeah. So are you supposed to put that in your pocket?
Yeah.
I think so. But, I mean, I had a lighter in my bag coming down. No problems, mate.
Exactly.
No problems.
Yeah. So...
and I've got to take my I also had to take my belt off because, of course, that beeps. Also,
it's because it's a skater belt, by the way.
I had to take my dad's swan dry off, my Hauraki swan dry, because, you can't wear it. It's too big, so you got to put that on there as well.
Yeah.
I felt like, I might as well just get nude here.
Yeah.
Why don't I just chuck all my bloody clothes in there?
Oh, no, leave your wife's socks on.
No, don't
which
chuck
would
all
have
your
been
clothes in there, all
embarrassing.
get stuck under the roller.
Well, and because I was wearing my wife's undies as well, so you know what I mean? That would have been really humiliating.
I just can't believe you put everything in a tray, it goes in a machine, comes out the other side, everything's upside down, and it just doesn't make any sense.
I'm cursed, fellas. Yeah. I'm cursed.
It was a privilege to witness it, mate. It was good.
But we got there in the end, didn't we, Keyzie?
Certainly did, mate. Certainly did. Hey, exciting stuff, by the way. The 90s Till Now countdown. The counting for today, just 3 songs left.
You're joking.
Before we sign off.
What?
Say what? Coming up after the break.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Shehart there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show, the 90s Till Now countdown. 8:02, I believe that was, Mogi.
Yeah, 8:02.
Good stuff. Good
8:02.
stuff. Hey, now listen, fellas. Talking of weird stuff happening to Hordie J, I'd like to lodge a protest.
All right, in regards to?
And in regards to the Friday Throbber last week. Now, you both claimed that the song that I played, The Pot by Tool, had been played before. I took your word for it because I hadn't actually perused the Throbber playlist previous to that, so I went, okay, I'll have to cop that because if that's the case, then fair enough.
Yeah.
But then on the weekend, I was having a little look through the list. And on the list, Effin' and Jeffin', bugger me, there is no...
Can I?
Oh, what do you mean, can you? There is no record at all of The Pot by Tool on the Throbber playlist. At all.
Okay. I had a look as well, and I would like to back up exactly what you are saying.
Thank you,
There is
Mogi.
no record of it.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it just makes it similar to the situation that I found myself in when I selected a System of a Down song, which was also not on the playlist. The difference between you and I was that I at least checked first, and it wasn't there, so I chose it. And then Keyzie said, oh, no, I chose that song. It was when Keyzie
But
was
had
away.
I have checked, it wouldn't have been there, so it would have been fine anyway.
No, exactly. But what I'm saying is, it is not. It would not be a unique situation for it to not be on the list, but to have been a selection prior.
Well, to quote Mogi, it's not on the list, therefore, as far as I'm concerned, it's a legitimate vote.
Jase, it didn't win anyway.
Well, because it was disqualified by both of you losers.
No, I know, but it didn't win anyway.
You both said no. You can't play that. It's been played before.
I don't know if we need to start throwing the word losers around. If anybody's going to be a loser, it's old mate who's got 4 wins.
Here's what I want. Here's what I want. I want a deduction from Mogie's score.
Sure.
And I want a +2 credit for Hoity J. For the humiliating disgrace that I felt about myself at the time, and for the fact that I was wrongly robbed of a victory.
So, JC, what do you say? You want +2?
Yes.
And you want Minogue to be dropped down 1?
Yes.
So even with that, you'd still...
I know, I'm still well behind.
No, you're on 6, the exact amount that he's on, if I was to do that.
Well, yes.
That seems fair.
I think so.
So I think we're in a situation, and I agree with you, Hoyter J. It should be proven. Because we've got that list there. But, there's like the last time we went through exactly the same conversation, you were opposed to all of these ideas, but now you find yourself wanting some special treatment. You changed your tune? Is that about right?
Can I also make the point that it was Keyzie who was saying, no, I played that tune.
Yeah, I did.
And when he named my tune on Friday, he said, Sober by Tool.
No,
and I went,
no,
it's
Jase,
not
Jase.
sober,
Jase.
it's the pot.
Jase, first of all, I was not sober, first of all, all right? So I'd like to get that out in the open. But what happened is that you started playing the little snippet, and I went, is that sober?
And to be fair, a few bars of Tool,
yeah.
And
then you were like, no, it's the pot. And I was like, that's right. Who are you to wave your... I know it because I chose it like 2 years ago, Jase.
No.
Yes, I did.
Well, it feels like the only way to do it is...
Nose measure off.
Because previously, Jase, you have said that we need to be able to take each other at our word. You're now saying that that's not the case, and you would like us to go back through all the podcasts and find the pot. Is that right?
I am merely doing what you insisted upon when you're in the same scenario.
Yeah, I know, but that's what happened. That's what happened last time. Yes. So is that what you want?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, at least we know what we need to do.
Pugs is gutted in Studio B.
To go through all of that and find it for me.
He's saying no. But what it'll be is...
I don't care.
It'll be in an old best-of compilation.
But I did go and have a look.
Best-of,
and it wasn't
and I had a look. I had a look before we even announced it on the radio, even though nobody could hear it at the time for technical reasons, anything that we were saying. And I saw that it wasn't there, but I know that Keyzie has got a very good memory for that stuff, so I'll let it go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he trusts me.
Good memory for that sort of stuff. He's got an addled brain.
Back to the countdown. 8:01.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
That's the end of the countdown for today. It shall resume again, so don't panic. Tomorrow on the breakfast show from 8:30 onwards. Remember, if you voted for that, we're going to draw the ultimate prize next Thursday, Mogi.
That's correct.
90 vinyl. How good?
90 vinyl.
To celebrate 900 songs from the 90s till now. Yeah, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, we pick back up song number 799. Pretty bloody good, man.
Really good,
Jay, seriously, so good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So just to finish off with the Throbber debacle.
I thought we had, but off you go.
Yeah, I just want to know what's the situation here?
Well, the situation is I know for a fact that Tool the Pot was on my list and I have chosen it.
As I say, you've got an addled brain. I don't necessarily believe that you can remember correctly every song you've chosen.
But that's the thing about my brain is it's incredibly addled, but for some reason I remember every throbber I've ever chosen.
Okay.
Sure.
Like you line up a whole lot of throbbers, I can point my one out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if this happens and I say and you guys do this Friday and I go,
there is no you guys here. There is no you guys. This is between the two of you.
Keyzie,
right?
I did that song.
But
and
then
you
I'll
go,
say,
but it's not on the playlist.
No,
and you'll
say,
go, what?
But no, you didn't because that's a good song and you have terrible taste.
And therefore you can't win.
If I pick a deep cut from the Bats, then sure, I will believe you. Otherwise...
A deep cut?
Yeah, an album track. Jase, right. Look, let's just put it to bed, all right? You've still got 4 points. That's pretty good.
Look, I think Keyzie can trust that you wouldn't make an accusation like that blindly.
I'll put you to bed, Keyzie.
I'll pay to see that.
Yeah.
Bring my mate Matt.
I'll tuck you in, fella.
Yay.
Don't you worry about that. Hey, plenty coming up after 5 o'clock. Stay tuned.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday evening. Hope you're getting through your Monday okay. In actual fact, I've been very impressed with you, Keyzie. You had a big weekend, but you're holding it together very nicely in the show, mate. Well done.
You're shutting up and getting on with it, man.
You're getting a bit of backbone about you, Keyzie.
Yeah.
I guess it's from hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Sound like it's been sarcastic. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
mate.
sorry.
Which kind of diminishes what I was saying.
Actually, a little bit more shutting up would be good.
Totally. Speaking of backbone, by the way, fellas, I'm having to get some more spinal jelly squirted into my back.
Oh,
because my
on your lower back.
Yeah, it's not great, mate.
So what, spinal jelly squirted in your back?
Yeah, and in between the vertebrae.
How does that work exactly? How's it administered?
Just like a massive horse needle that they just go doosh into my back, and they're like, "We'll give you anaesthetic and all that sort of stuff." And I said, "Don't bother, just shove that bastard in there."
Yeah.
That's for your shagger's back.
Yeah, my shagger's back. Now, listen, if you missed the Big Show Big Poll, today it was a very simple question. My wife?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
My wife?
Because we wanted to know if people are getting sick of it or if we should continue with it, fellas?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I personally love it.
I think it's the best thing that's ever been imagined. And it's I can't believe nobody ever did it before.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know? It's the originality of the idea that's really gold.
Totally. I hear what you're saying, man. But you have your say. Go to the Instagram account and check it out.
Dogs out.
Hey, plenty coming up, but right now it's time for a bit of Pearl Jam.
Hey, Jase, just quickly, someone's texting here asking, hey, what's happening with the countdown? We're done for the day. Be back tomorrow at 8:30, and the full list of tracks up at hodaki.co.nz.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Tune Pearl Jam there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 9 minutes past 5 o'clock. I tell you what, Mogi.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on at the moment, but for old Hoodie J, but I'm getting pounded by nightmares.
Oh.
Yeah. Every night at the moment, and I don't know what it is that's causing them. You know what I mean? I guess I'm sort of looking at my diet, going, am I eating something weird that's called like cheese? Maybe.
I was going to say cheese. Have you been eating cheese?
Nah.
What about blue cheese?
Nah.
What about cottage cheese?
Nah.
What about small balls of cheese?
Nah. Nah. Well, actually, maybe that's it, because I'm not eating cheese balls at the moment. That's what's causing my nightmares. I'm going into some sort of weird withdrawal. But
Magic mushrooms?
Pardon?
Magic mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. But the weird thing is, like, they're so bad that I wake up in like the fecal position with like sweat, night sweats.
Hang on.
A pounding heart, anxiety. It's horrendous, man.
And what are you dreaming about?
What?
I don't even, like, last night was so bad, I can't even remember what it was. It traumatised me so much.
Yeah.
Great yarn. Did you say the fecal position? You woke up in the fecal position?
Yeah, the fecal position.
It's not the fecal it's the fetal position. Like curled up in a ball on your side?
Keyzie.
What?
It's the fecal position. It was a horrific nightmare.
Yeah.
I was absolutely crapping myself. The fetal position doesn't even make sense.
Well, yes, it does, because you're in the
fecal position.
You're in the position that a fetus is in. Isn't that what it's named after? You're all curled up.
God almighty.
Honestly, man, I'm beginning to I'm getting stressed out about the state of the education system in this country. If you're in a fecal position, Keyzie, what are you doing? You're lying on your side. You've got your knees drawn up to your chest.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, you'll have your arms will be close to your chest as well. You might have your chin on your hands.
Yeah.
Now that is lying on your side on a bed. If you erect that, then place that human being on a toilet. That is the position that you are in when you are ridding the body of feces. Ergo, the fecal position.
Sorry, is that how you sit on a toilet and curled up with your hands around your knees?
No, you got your hands in front of you, not around your knees, in front of you, but just rested on your knees oftentimes. Would that be about right?
And the whole point of that, Mogi's exactly right, but also the whole point, you got to realise it was a horrific dream.
No,
Keyzie.
I get that. It sounded really, we didn't tell us what it was, but
and I'll be honest with you, there might have even been a bit of fecal matter in the bed afterwards, you know what I mean? Because I was, right in that fecal position.
Are you squeezed? It's not fecal.
Squeezed up, tense as.
So, okay.
There might have been a bit of seepage.
Well, maybe Okay, maybe it is maybe I'm wrong.
Yes, you are wrong.
But my understanding was it was called the fetal position because when a fetus is in the womb, it's sort of curled up in that ball.
But a fetal position is a baby. It's a baby.
Do
Does
I
Jase look like a baby to you, man?
Keyzie?
Does he look like a baby? He looks older than a baby, doesn't he?
Yeah, toddler.
Fecal.
Fecal.
All right, fine. Sorry. I honestly, I always thought it was fetal position.
But I
That's
feel
my
like
bad.
we got away from my amazing chat about my
Can
nightmares.
you tell me again what your nightmare was about?
Oh, we've run out. We've run out of
Can't
time.
remember.
Nah.
It's a good chat, though.
Yeah, it would be a good chat.
Imagine if you could remember what your dream was about.
I think you were in it.
Oh, was I in the fecal position?
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Pixies there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon.
It's Pixies.
The Pixies. Good stuff.
Hey,
They were very much
what?
big part of my heyday, actually.
Yeah, I
Maggie.
went and saw them about 10 years ago. They came back and played here in Auckland with Kim Deal, rejoined the band for the first time in about 20-odd years. Jeez, they were good, Keyzie.
Yeah,
I
so
can
good,
imagine.
man.
You would have hated it.
Hey, speaking
They
of...
didn't play a single song from Smash Mouth, if you can believe that.
What? Not even All-Star?
Not even
Unbelievable.
All-Star.
All the top Thompson twins.
The Top Twins.
Oh, they played a couple of top twins.
Oh, really? They played Top Twins songs?
They did some yodeling.
Yeah, nice. Hey, quick question. A friend of mine, because he found out that I like cars, and he's
You
got
have a friend?
He's got $5,000 to spend. He needs to buy a new car up here in
$5,000?
Auckland. Yeah. And so I was like,
Rich.
$5,000, go for a Japanese sort of, something reliable. He's found one he likes. It's $6,000. Just
What
wondering.
kind is it?
It's a Nissan Pulsar.
Oh,
So a
that
little
was my
hatchback,
first car.
Little Nissan. Yeah, exactly. And they often don't miss a beat.
The Rocket, we used to call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. But the issue I'm having is
It's a good runner, the old Nissan.
Oh, she's a sweet runner.
Yeah, yeah.
The problem I sort of found was you'd have a lot of the upholstery and that'd fall off.
Sure. Yeah.
fall off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know what the story was,
Oh,
but
right.
that was just something I noticed.
Put a car seat on, I
That
suppose.
was about 30 years ago, though.
Yeah,
I
right.
think I lost my virginity in a Nissan.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And a Pulsar.
The Rocket.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
there was pulsing going on, Keyzie.
So
get that?
anyway,
Did you get that?
yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I'm good at sort of helping pick cars, but I'm not good at the actual negotiating. He wants me to go and buy it for him because
It's an
he's
art.
not here yet.
It's an art form.
So I was just wondering if you guys have any advice when it comes to negotiating.
Haggling, as we call it.
Haggling,
Yeah,
bartering.
yeah, bartering. Wow, not bartering. Haggling.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
same, isn't it?
Yeah, not
yeah.
barter. No, because bartering would you be trading goods for his goods?
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a barter system where you wouldn't have cash involved. You'd be trading. You go, well, I like your car. How would you like a ride on my schnoz?
Are we... Are we still doing that?
That was just an example.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was an
yeah.
example. Yeah, it's a good that I could provide.
So what are you actually asking, Keyzie?
What do you... I was kind of hoping, because you know how we've been doing all this practice acting and stuff, that you guys are experienced.
Role play.
Role play.
Yeah,
and
sure.
sort of
Yeah.
show me how I should go about doing
Yep.
it, what I should do. You
Yep.
know what I mean? So maybe, Jase, do you want to play the salesperson?
Sure.
I think
Okay.
it's just
Is it a private sale on trade?
private
Yeah,
sale.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And so Mogi's going to approach me.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
right.
just need a little bit of backstory here. So I've seen the vehicle on Trade Me. I've sent a message to, what's your name, sir?
Pardon?
What's your name?
Andy.
Andy. I've sent a message to Andy. Where do you live, Andy?
Papakura.
Oh,
Papakura.
Mount
Sorry,
Wellington.
mate. I'm just running the
Mount Wellington.
Okay, Mount
Right.
Wellington. Sweet. All right, mate.
And
I've
now
just,
you-
Yeah, I've turned up.
You're me.
Oh,
Right.
Keyzie. I'm Keyzie.
So you're Keyzie.
What, you're Keyzie?
No, I don't want to be you.
Oh.
He might take advantage of me.
Yeah. Can
Okay.
he just be Mogi? Otherwise I'm getting confused.
I'll be... You're Andy?
Yes.
I'll be Pat.
Okay, Pat.
All right?
Yeah, good stuff, mate.
Okay, I'll just come up and I'll knock on your door.
Oh, g'day, mate.
Oh, g'day. You Andy?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, g'day, man. I was talking to you on Trade Me there about the Nissan Pulsar you got out.
Oh, Pat.
Yeah.
G'day, mate.
Yeah, how's it all going?
Yeah, good, thanks,
Jeez,
mate.
it took me a while to find the house. Bloody nightmare.
Yeah, I should have told you.
Nightmare out here,
She's a big driveway, mate. There's a couple of offshoots.
Nice neighbourhood, though, man.
Yeah,
really
it is
nice.
actually. It's certainly getting better, yeah.
You don't mind if I smoke, do you?
Nah.
Good on you, mate. I haven't got the lighter for the sound effect, but let's just imagine I'm smoking a dart now.
Yeah.
All right?
Actually, can I bludge one of those, mate?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Of course you can. Here you go. There you go. You like that?
Dunny Blues?
The thing about Liz, man, these days these bloody kids with these vapes, you know what
Oh,
I
I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Wasting their time.
Oh, totally, mate.
They look like losers.
Yeah.
You know?
And there seems to be more smoke in those bastards than in your actual ciggy.
Oh, that's true, man.
Yeah.
And the thing about there's a lot of people don't know about those, I reckon.
Are you guys going to
Yeah.
do the...
Hey, up the wires. You watched the game on the weekend?
Oh, yeah. Good, man. Good.
Holy hell.
A little bit of discipline, a few discipline issues.
I agree, man. I agree. But I think hopefully they're on the right track, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys actually going to do the
All
set?
right, man. I'll see you later, eh?
Yeah, good to meet you. Well, is it Pat?
Pat, yeah.
Good on you, mate.
All right, Andy, later,
Thanks
man.
for the durry.
No worries, brother.
Thanks, man.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Killers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 27 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Now, you guys were right in the middle of teaching me how I should barter for this card.
Yes.
That I have to buy for my mate.
Haggle.
Haggle. He's got $5,000 to spend. The car is $6,000. You were Pat, Mike.
Yeah.
Jason, you played Andy the seller.
Well, I am Pat. I become the character.
You became Pat.
Yeah.
And I am Andy.
You're definitely Andy from Papakura. But for some reason, you didn't actually buy the car. You just walked up to him, had a durry, talked about the wires, and then left.
Up the wires.
Yeah, I know, obviously.
So good.
Yeah, but you didn't actually buy the car and show me the haggling.
Well, the thing about Liz, man, when you get into role play, you don't really know where it's going to go.
Totally.
Like you might have an intention for the scene,
Yeah.
but actually the interaction with the other character might take you somewhere else.
Totally, and that's where the magic happens, Keyzie.
What?
Yeah.
The magic.
No, but in this case, I need to learn about haggling.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's not the end of it. We just had to go to a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right.
And you were doing
Yeah.
that weird thing with your finger.
Yeah.
When I'm telling you to wrap it up.
Wrap it up and stuff.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Right, yeah.
Vaguely
that.
sexual.
Well, can you do the haggling now?
Yeah,
then?
we'll start it again.
Yeah,
then.
sweet as.
All right.
G'day, Andy. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, g'day, Pat. You're back, mate.
Oh, it's just such a good yarn with you, and then I left, and as I was going down the driveway, I saw the bloody Nissan Pulse, and I realised that's why I'm here. I'm meant to be buying it off you, man.
Yeah, no, you're all good, mate.
So what's the guts, man? Have you got a missus or anything?
Pardon?
Have you got a missus?
Oh, look, I work construction and pretty long hours, mate. And look, I won't bore you with the details. Suffice to say that she took off with my apprentice, Jaden. Little bastard.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
I'll be
But,
honest-
I'm not, it's all good, mate.
Yeah,
It's all
it
good.
is.
Water
I
under
went
the bridge.
through a similar thing recently, man, and it does get lonely, eh?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah. Couple of stithies at night get you through, though, eh?
Through that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, man. I wake up in the morning and have a couple of stiffies then too.
Sorry, what's a stiffy?
Anyway, man.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Just
No, look,
about
I get it, man. I get it.
The car there. How much did you want for it?
Pardon?
How much did you?
The Pulsar.
Car, yeah.
6K, mate.
6K.
Yeah. She's a good runner.
Ooh, I tell you honestly, man. Just with the divorce and that at the moment, and everything else I'm going through, I don't know if I can make it 6.
Right. Okay. What are you thinking?
500.
Yeah, sweet, mate.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
500.
Come in for a beer, man, or sign,
you wanna
sign the paperwork and that? And
Oh no, come in and have a
unless
beer.
you're busy,
I
man,
wouldn't be
I-
able to bludge another cigarette up here, would you?
yeah,
Come on, man. Come in,
right,
mate. Come in, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Get
So-
a couple of bongies too.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
can.
Do you want me to close the door, man?
Oh no, leave it open. The dog's bloody farting all over the place, stinking the place out.
Okay, so scene. Cut. So you managed to get it down from $6,000 to $500.
Yeah, and the way that I did that, Keyzie, is I found out a little bit about Andy
Yeah,
from
right.
Papakura, found out a bit about his personal life.
Okay.
Made up a complete lie on my side of things to make it
Yeah.
seem like we were cut from the same cloth.
Right.
And then sort of played it a bit like a sad sack so he could see himself in me.
Okay.
And then, sweet
Relatable.
runner.
You were
Yeah,
relatable,
thank you.
Mogi.
Yeah,
Relatable.
Can I have
Yeah.
a crack at it?
All right.
So
Yeah.
you're Andy still. Pat hasn't bought the car. I'm Keyzie.
Well, why wouldn't
Where's
he? It was
Pat?
$500.
No.
Okay,
This
yeah,
is,
yeah, good.
No, this,
Okay.
No, this is a fresh set.
Okay, go.
All right, here we go. Ready? Hello?
Yeah, who is it?
It's Chris. I'm here about the car for sale.
Yeah, listen up, Chris. I'm having a couple of stiffies at the moment, mate. Just sit back. Just get butter off the property.
Okay.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Weezer there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. I just realised something, fellas. Great news.
What?
Taskmaster is on tonight.
Taskmaster?
Yeah.
On TVNZ2 at 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30, yeah.
Hosted by Jerry Wells.
Yeah.
From Hodaki.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Karen O'Leary in it?
Yeah.
And Ray O'Leary.
Ray, Di, yeah.
Melanie Bracewell.
Yeah, Mel.
Bubba.
Bubba Ganoush.
Honestly, I've watched
That's
the first...
what I call my little one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is she on Taskmaster? That's good, man.
Is there seriously
Very
a
young.
person called Bubba Ganoush?
No,
Yeah.
just Bubba.
Come on, Keyzie, play along, man.
Oh, yeah.
But that is honestly what I call my daughter, Bubba Ganoush.
Oh.
Right. Why is her last name Ganoush?
Well,
Isn't
it's
that a point?
just because, as a parent, you make up names for your kids. I don't know if you do that, Mogi. All my girls have nicknames. And my youngest is Bubba Ganoush.
Bubba Ganoush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway...
I wonder if they're any relation.
I don't know, man.
No.
I'll find out.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't
Keyzie,
Terry's last name Ganoush?
hey, you were saying you saw the first 2 episodes.
I watched the first 2 episodes. Taskmaster is a personal favourite of mine. It's based off a UK show, very successful. And New Zealand has been killing it. Every time we do a season, this is the 4th season of it, it's just really, really good. And largely thanks to the comedians involved. Di Henwood's fantastic, Jase.
There's Di on it.
Yep, Di's on it.
Jeez.
He's great because he just gets fizzed for every task.
Holy hell, man.
Yeah.
To be honest, my favourite person so far for every task has been Mel Bracewell, just because however people think you might approach the task, she just does the stupidest thing she could possibly imagine, which is how I'd imagine I would do it.
Yeah.
And so,
Who else is in it?
Karen O'Leary.
Oh, yes.
Ray O'Leary.
Yes.
Bubba Ganoush.
Oh, that's weird. I call my little one Bubba Ganoush.
The douche.
We don't... Taskmaster, it's back on tonight at 7:30, TVNZ2. It's also on tomorrow night. They're doing 2 nights a week.
Jeremy Wells hosts.
Yeah, Jerry from Hodaki, I said
You're
that.
joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that. So tonight, by the way, when you're watching it, 7:30, TVNZ2.
When who's watching it?
Huh? When people out there listening are watching it, or you, keep an eye out for the Hodaki code word. Write it down when you see it.
Can I memorise it?
Yep, you can do whatever you want as long as you have it. And then listen to Matt and Jerry tomorrow. Call through when they tell you to, and you could win $500.
How do I win that?
TVNZ2, Taskmaster, code word. Write down. Call Bubba Ganoush.
So they're going to want my code word, which is Bubba Ganoush.
No, you don't have a code word. The code word will pop up.
Sorry. Hang on.
What?
Do I write down code word?
It's super simple, Jace. All right, you watch Taskmaster. You write down code word. You send it to...
Assmaster.
So
No, not Assmaster, Taskmaster.
You write down code word and then what?
You write down code word.
Go code word the next day.
You ring Jace's daughter,
Isn't the
Bubba
same
Ganoush.
every week, code word?
What? It's not code word every week.
Oh.
It's a code word every week, though.
A code word.
Okay, that's good. Good stuff, Keyzie.
Yeah, win $500.
Oh,
Let the good times roll.
you love this show, eh, Keyzie?
It is so good.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
The cars there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show, making radio sexy again. Hey, it was a big sporting weekend, but one thing in particular drew all of our attention, and that's this.
Time to chat footy with me, Keyzie. What are the Warriors up to?
To be honest with you, what I just said there didn't make any sense at all.
No, so the best way to throw to that is just to go...
Yeah, I know, Keyzie.
What were you saying? Because if you say it's time for...
Yeah, I know, Keyzie.
It then says it's time to chat footy with
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's quite a tough one.
Yep, way you go, buddy.
The Warriors. I'm going to be honest, Friday night, we're at Beervana. I was drinking responsibly.
That's right.
and
I remember talking to you, and you said, look, I'm not going to watch the game tonight. I'm going to watch it tomorrow, because then I've got 2 awesome things to look forward to. I've got a nice, fun time with my friends tonight, plus I get to watch the Warriors tomorrow. So how'd you go on the watch on the Saturday, mate?
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, it didn't happen. Couldn't do much.
Why is that?
Well, I just wasn't feeling the greatest.
So not up the wires, stuff the wires. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying
Keyzie
stuff the wires, mate.
Stuff the wires.
No, that's not the headline.
You know, we talked about this before, Mogi. These people that jump on the bandwagon
Don't
when the Warriors,
you dare.
you know, sort of start going well, and old timers like you and I have been there the whole way. from the beginning, you know. And
Day one is day one.
Oh, no, I'd rather get on the piss than support my team.
Well, this is the thing about it, man, and not only that, this is his responsibility on the show.
Well, it's not just
segment,
that.
Yes, yes,
isn't it?
totally.
And he hasn't even watched the game.
No, I have a lot of
I mean,
stuff.
kudos to you, Keyzie, for being honest, but geez, man.
Well, interesting, yeah.
Well, if you want, I could sit here and pretend that I watched it.
No.
Because the reality is, Smokey, he had the Sunday, didn't he? He
had
could have
the
watched it on the
Sunday
Sunday.
Jase,
what happened on Sunday?
What, Sunday, I was
Hungover
extremely
again.
hungover and I couldn't watch
massively
it.
hungover,
Back-to-back
yeah.
hangovers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
also bailed on the Mad Monday podcast because I literally couldn't fathom writing
Wow,
notes
so
on
you
it.
haven't done your job
So
over
you
there
didn't
either.
do the job.
Good
Yeah,
God.
okay.
Well, this is, I mean, we've had doubts about it, haven't we, Jase, about Keyzie continuing on in the slot, and I think that's come to bear now.
Yeah, I think so, mate.
Well, as it happens, I think it was a game of two halves, and I
Yes.
don't like to use that term too often. But we leaked a lot of points in the first half.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
22 points. And we were having real trouble down our left-hand side.
Weren't we, though?
Were we jamming in, were we?
3 tries in a row where you'd have to say Montoya.
Yes.
Previously, we'd have DWZ has been jamming in, and we've had issues there with the overlap outside. And you just can't do it, especially when you've got someone like Jason Saab, who's one of the fastest men in
How
the NRL.
magnificent is he, by
He's
the way,
a
mate?
Beautiful-looking man
Yeah,
as
what
well.
what an absolute
Beautiful.
specimen.
Thank you.
And can I just put it to you this way, too? You know, we've voiced the concerns about the discipline of the side, about the mental staying for the game for 80 minutes. Once again, they showed their propensity. They got away with a hiss and a roar, and it looked for all money like the Warriors are going to run away with it. Then just dropped the ball again. Just sort of
that's
switched
right.
off.
And what you found is every time that that Manly had an opportunity to score, it was always off the back of an error from the Warriors. You normally
Yes.
back us to defend that, and it was second or third tackle try in the corner. And
Yep.
I think Montoya will have a few work-ons this week. Let's just say.
Totally.
But to their credit, second half, that Manly didn't score a point. We held them to 0 in the second half.
Yes.
So
Andrew Webster's
pretty
halftime
pleased with that.
tune-up
Oh,
seemed
you
to be
watched
quite
that?
good.
Oh, you watched the
I
tune-up,
think so
did you,
too.
Keyzie?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I-
I didn't. I was steamed.
I completely agree with that, Jase. The halftime tune-ups
Well,
do
I
seem
said
to be
it.
very good, and what I admire about the Warriors this year is their ability, when Plan A is not working, to put Plan B into
Plan
effect,
B,
and
yeah,
they've never
yeah,
been
yeah.
able to do that
That's
before.
what I was
Yeah,
saying.
no, they've always lacked the
How good was,
Plan B.
how
Hey,
good
but
was
right
the,
now it's time for
Oh, I've started this other song.
Come on, Keyzie.
Keyzie.
Oh, God.
do you not even do it?
Keyzie's Yummy Boy of the Week.
I reckon it's probably Andy from Papakura.
Yeah.
No,
He
I
was
hate
hot.
Andy from Papakura. Yummy Boy of the Week.
You've
I'm
got to be
gonna,
the manly winger, surely.
yeah, the Manly winger.
How can you make it the Manly winger when they lost? Surely it's DWZ.
Yeah,
who got
Dallin
a
Martinez
hat-trick.
Lesniak,
God
who got a hat-trick.
almighty,
He
You
Keyzie.
already had him before.
Oh, Andrew Webster for his halftime speech.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, there it is. So good. Ugh, tune.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Bit of the old Hooter round you off there for the 5 to 6 hour. Plenty coming up after 6 o'clock as usual. The results of the Big Show Big Poll, fellas.
That's right.
My
exciting.
wife, yes or no? Have your vote on our Instagram account.
And just to clarify, we're not saying Jase's wife, yes or no.
Yes.
No.
It's us going, my
My
wife!
wife!
Yes or no. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have your
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
I've got some breaking news, fellas. Is that all good?
Yeah.
This is breaking news.
The 90s Till Now countdown continues from 7 with a replay of the 100 tunes from today.
Wow, that is awesome.
Thank you.
That is so good, man.
All 100 songs, 900 down to 800, replayed 7 o'clock onwards, thanks to Greg Preble.
Yeah, great stuff.
I've
You
got
know-
some breaking news as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
This is breaking news.
The martial artist Kaikara France,
Yep.
Kiwi out of City Kickboxing, is meant to be fighting at UFC 293. He has had to withdraw because he got a concussion over the weekend.
Wow.
He's just announced he's withdrawing.
Yeah,
Aren't you
yeah.
going to
Well,
that?
we had
I am going to that.
had a bit of a go at each other, and
Oh, you knocked
let's
him out?
just say.
Are you saying you knocked him out?
Yeah, well, look, I don't know if I knocked him out, but he took a few blows.
Well, he's probably got a bit of time on his hands now. I'll have to get him in. We'll get him to come in here for an interview. You guys can talk about it.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay.
Always happy to talk, Monkey.
Okay.
Hey, also don't forget after 6 o'clock, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue?
Oh, is that?
So
Oh,
good.
man.
Yeah, so good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. Very shortly, you're going to call our winner for the podcast outro. What the hell is that, I hear you say? Well, we do extra content, another podcast sort of outside of the radio show. Extra content, isn't it, Mogi?
It is. It's stuff that wouldn't exist unless we did it, and we do it, and we do it daily.
Yeah, we do it daily. And we have a Keyzie word every day. If you send all 5 Keyzie words to us on the Monday, you go into the draw to win an amazing prize.
That's right. Worth listening for the bonus content and for the possible free stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we've got Callum on the line. Callum, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, grouse, mate. How about yourself?
Yeah, good thanks, mate. What do you do for a crust, Callum?
Oh, truck driver.
Backbone!
God.
Backbone.
Good on you, mate.
What a backbone.
What's your usual run there, Callum?
Oh, nothing too crazy, mate. Albany to Pukekohe around there.
Right through Auckland, yeah.
But yeah,
good
you'd
times.
be effing and jeffing, wouldn't you? You'd be effing and jeffing behind the wheel, wouldn't you, mate? Those bloody idiots out there.
Oh, a little bit of that, mate. You know how it is.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Well, I tell you what, actually being in the truck, good time to listen to a podcast.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's where I hear you guys.
Yeah, good on you,
Potty
mate.
listener, good on you, mate.
Massive backbone. I'll tell you what has he won, Keyzie?
Well, he's won the traditional outro Hodaki Big Show prize. You'll get yourself a signed Backbone tee. You'll also get some vinyl and some assorted Hodaki merchandise as well, Callum.
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Bloody
Good on
ripper.
you.
Thanks for listening,
hell,
Callum.
how
Keep
about that?
trucking, Callum. Keep trucking, mate.
Always. Cheers, boys.
Thanks,
Good on you,
mate.
mate.
Good on you, mate. You hold the line, Pugs.
Yeah, we'll
will
chuck
sort
him
you out.
to Pugsy there.
Yeah.
By the way, if people don't know what the Hodaki Big Show podcast outro sounds like, here's a wee clip of today's one.
Just regarding the horniness.
Oh, we don't have to regard
no,
it.
not specifically your horniness,
Okay,
Keyzie,
that's all
but
good.
just horniness in general when you're hungover. I've kind of reviewed that a little bit in my mind, and I don't know if it's horniness or I'm just desperate for distraction.
Oh,
I think
it's,
I-
it's horniness for me.
It's vulnerable.
Yeah, I
I feel
suppose
vulnerable.
it's horniness, but it's also that thing of, wanting to be held.
Yeah, I just want to be held. Yeah, that's me.
No, I don't want to be held.
You just want to go hammer and tongs.
So good,
I
man.
feel like I've been painted poorly there.
Yeah.
Accurately, but poorly.
Oh,
Tune.
Ah.
Tune.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Beastie Boys there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show, Monday evening, and the Hodaki Big Show big poll today was my wife, yes or no?
Big Show. Ba 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 ba.
so good.
Okay.
The
Now
big-
my vibe, fellas,
Oh, here
my
we go.
vibe.
Sure.
And in fairness, you actually did mention it very early on, early
Yeah.
doors. But my vibe is that it's still very popular amongst our crew. I'm Hoity J going on the record 90-10.
90% saying yes to my wife.
I reckon 87.
87.
80 to 7. That's only 87.
87%
13.
yes.
Right.
So he's locking in 87% yes. Mike, congratulations, man. 87% yes.
Oh, well, that's great, mate.
Spot on.
Well done.
Nailed it.
Far out,
That's
man.
really good.
See, that's the reason that's exciting is because he didn't cheat at
Yeah,
all.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
never looked at it even once.
Oh, I
Well,
totally
right at the start of
agree.
the show we did, but it just felt to me like it was going to come back a bit. But
Yeah,
that was
just a
a
wee
total
bit.
guess.
Yeah.
I'm
You see,
happy with that. I'm happy with
my
that.
gut went with 90.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
did
was
it?
wrong.
Yeah.
That was
See
wrong.
how much fun we just had with Mike because he didn't cheat?
Yeah.
Jace?
Oh, absolutely. But I didn't win last week either. Oh, the last one either.
Yeah, but okay. So what's the deal then? 87% of people say, yeah, keep doing
They're
it. But,
loving it. Now, can you tell me how many votes roughly? Are you able to do that?
I don't
Is that
think
part of
so.
the technology?
I don't
Is
think...
it not available? Because
Part-
if there was, if there was, I don't know,
20
100
people.
there's like- exactly. Thank you.
Well, it's been up for a few hours, a couple of hours.
Couple of hours.
But if 10 listeners, if we were offending 1 out of every 10 listeners by doing my wife,
They can beat it.
they can go?
Well, if you're making 90% of people happy, you got to be happy with that.
Right.
You
And
can't
if you're
make
trying
all
to
the
make
people happy all
everybody
the time.
happy, Jace, you're dreaming. But if you're making 90% of people happy, that's pretty good.
Right.
It's pretty good. But I don't think we need to be doing it all the time.
If there's one... Maybe we limit it once per show.
I reckon,
Mike, once per show.
Keyzie, you could probably do it less.
Me do it less.
Yeah. It can be a bit grating.
Oh, but only when I do it.
Oh, well, why don't we do that poll tomorrow? Why don't we do each of us and then get a vote on each of us?
Saying my wife, or just us in
Yes or
general?
no, yes or no.
Like Keyzie, yes or
On
no?
my wife. No, I don't think we need to be that
My
broad.
wife!
Yes.
You see, my one's quite cool.
Yeah.
My wife?
My wife.
What the hell's that? That's
Good, though. It's original. Yours
Is
is
it?
just ripped straight off somebody else's.
Yeah,
Well,
voice,
that's
right.
right.
Totally.
Right, okay.
Now, fellas,
Hey,
the people have spoken.
they have, haven't they?
It
And that's
continues.
Right, okay. Out of curiosity, what do your wives think of this?
My wife.
My wife!
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Are you kidding me?
AC/DC there in the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. You're getting a bit droopy in the eyes. You're a bit tired, Keyzie.
Me?
Yes. Oh, I know you've had a lot going on over the weekend. Are you all right? You're going to need a nap soon.
I'm starting to get tired, Jase, but I just remembered what segment's coming up next, so I think I'll be sweet as.
You're all fired up. Right,
Yeah,
now it's
man.
time for... What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. It's just occurred to me. I wonder if people find that really annoying.
I'd say so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I suppose that was a lot of enthusiasm put in there by either of you guys, so you got to pick it up, man. This is my segment. I need you guys to help out.
All right, sorry, mate.
Okay, on the theme.
Well, maybe you need to give us a bit of a heads up if you're going to go random with it.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's just you do whatever you do, but just give it a handy. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just keeping it at a really...
But you got to sell it. You got to sell it.
solid tenner.
I was copying him.
More Blackadder.
I thought, Keyzie, that
Hang on.
you
More
weren't
Blackadder.
Oh, right,
That's what I watched. What'd you watch?
I'll tell you what I ended up watching, again, because I mentioned it last time, Tar, you know, with Kate
Yeah.
Blanchett, because you did the same as me. After 20 or 30 minutes, we went, this is just bollocks. What a load
I
of
didn't do that.
wanky crap this is. But I went, okay, because you apparently your partner said, no, it gets better.
Yeah.
So I went, oh, okay, I'll just have a little gander of that. Got a little bit better. Still a load of wanky crap,
Was
though.
it?
Yeah. It was one of those movies that was a bit full of itself.
Oh, was it?
It's full of its own self-importance.
Yeah.
And everyone was
Hate
going,
that.
wow, look how amazing I am as an actor.
But you also
Everyone
don't
check
like
me out.
You also don't like it when Martini Zalesniak dives in the corner when he doesn't need to dive in the corner.
I have more of an issue.
Look at me, I'm Martini Zalesniak.
Yeah.
I'm a try scorer.
Oh, speaking of which, how good was that try that he cut in for?
Oh, we've
man.
already touched on
yeah,
this,
I
mate.
know, but geez, that
Just
was
remembered
good.
again, didn't you, mate?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that does annoy me how he does the big. Yeah, just put it down like a rugby union player, you loser.
Boring. No,
What
a
did you
rugby
watch,
union
Key?
player.
Oh, you didn't watch
Jase,
anything because
Jase.
you were snoozing, Keyzie.
A rugby union player puts it down by being on the back of a mall there that's just slowly pushing across.
After
and
18
then falling
phases
over.
of flowing
18
rugby.
phases of one-out ruckmanship.
So good.
Different sports, fellas. Different
Yeah,
sports.
different sports. They're both all goods. By the way, how good is the episode of Blackadder season 4 when he kills the pigeon?
Haven't
Yeah,
got to
that is-
yet.
Oh,
that
spoiler
is-
alert.
I'm on episode season 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not at season 4 yet?
You're way
season
ahead of yourself.
4 is Blackadder goes forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not up for
I
that
was going to say, that's one of my favourite episodes ever.
That is a good episode, I will give you that.
yet. Okay.
Flanders Pigeon Murderer. Stephen Fry.
Nice.
I watched a documentary on the Mayans whilst hungover.
The one I watched last night, just to get away from what you were talking about.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember it.
Was Blackadder pretending to be the prince because he has to do a duel.
Oh,
and
that's
Stephen
right.
Fry coming in as the Duke of Wellington and battering
The Scottish-
prince who was now being Blackadder. Very funny. God, it's funny. I'm loving it, man. I'm
Yeah,
loving
great
it.
stuff,
We're out
matey.
of time just on that Mayan stuff.
Yes,
but save,
yeah.
that,
Great.
save that for tomorrow.
Well, I could talk over the start of the song because we've got about 20 seconds.
Nah, it's all good.
I like to get into the mood with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, save it for tomorrow.
Well, all I'll say is
And
that...
the reason why I like to get into the mood
No.
with it is because it's quite a moody sort of a song, isn't
is.
it, Jase?
It
And
is.
actually, the instrumental really sets you up for the lyrics, is what I
and
find.
as I keep saying, Bruce is growing on me.
Oh,
I tell you
yeah.
what.
Oh, tune.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Strokes there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. Now tell me, Keyzie, is this Kiwi Pong thing still happening?
God, I don't know. No, yeah, it is.
Because it would be a shame if it wasn't, because it's an amazing competition that people need to get involved with.
They certainly do. We've been yapping about it for a couple of weeks now, but Hodaki and the ACC...
It's a shame to see the back of it. Hey.
Yeah, same. Wait, what? Yeah, I agree.
I'll miss it, Mogi.
Yeah.
The Kiwi Pong Champs, all right? They're happening in Auckland, Saturday, September the 2nd. And we've got a few team passes to give away, which is free entry for you and a mate. So text the word Pong to 3483. Follow the link. Enter there. You want to do that because if you win this competition, you get to go to Bali for the International Beer Pong Competition. Free flights, accommodation, spending money, the whole kit and caboodle.
I can't get over what a good prize it is.
Yeah, it's an amazing prize.
That's right. It's all put on by...
you want to get there a couple of weeks earlier.
Yes, totally.
Just to acclimatise, because I think what you'll find is the humidity is going to affect the ping pong ball a little bit differently.
Yes.
Oh, the
and you don't want to find that out when you're in competition.
Well,
I think the locals have got a real advantage there. I'm not happy about it.
I feel like it's legit if you and I were to enter Mogi, because it is a competition in the sense of, we have to actually play like everyone else. So it's an even playing field.
Oh, you guys could definitely enter.
I would say that the only thing we can't do is win this free entry that Radio Hodaki is offering.
Right, but what if we won it legitimately? As
we
Kiwi Pong Champions?
So this, what we're talking about here is you text something,
Pong to 3483 for a free team pass.
Yeah, so we can't win the free T pass, but we could win the Pong competition.
Okay.
We should.
To be fair, you guys, if you entered, I don't think we'd have any risk of you accidentally winning the international prize.
Why?
Just because you guys would suck at it.
Why?
I don't know, talent.
Why?
Milky eyes, bulgy eyes. I don't know, literally.
Bulgy eyes are an advantage.
I've got an amazing hand-eye coordination.
Hand-eye.
Coordination, Keyzie. My hand-eye is second to none, mate.
And his hand-eye is unreal.
And you'll find that out when we finally have a game of table tennis, pal.
Oh, my God, Jase, I will destroy you at table tennis, but this isn't here nor there. Text Pong to 3483 to get yourself a free team pass. And don't forget, Auckland, Saturday, September 2nd. It'll be commentated on by the ACC as well. Everyone will be watching. There'll be about 100, 200 people there. It's going to be big pressure. It's going to be massive.
Keyzie,
hello.
Can I have some of your birthday cheese balls?
Fine.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Monday show done and dusted. Mogi, a quiet one for you tonight and a bit of Blackadder I'm picking.
Yeah, a little bit of Blackadder, mate. I was meant to have a work function meeting thingy this afternoon, but it's been postponed, and I can't say I'm gutted about it.
Right, no, fair enough.
It's a pretty big weekend, and I just need to put my hooves up.
When people cancel meetings, I love that.
Well, actually, what I was going to do is I talked to my partner about it. I was like, I don't know if I can be bothered. She was also like, I don't know if I can be bothered. I said, well, let's just leave it and see what happens. About half an hour later, got an email saying, sorry, we can't make it. So,
that sucks.
Yeah, but it's for the best, guys. For the best.
Yeah. Keyzie, another couple of snoozes for you, I'm picking.
Tonight, I'm meeting up with my brother who's up from Tauranga.
Oh, no.
Big Keyzie.
Yeah.
We're going to go out for burgers and have a beer, and then I'll go home and put the wife to bed and play PlayStation.
Good on you, mate.
Great stuff.
You're a backbone.
Thanks,
Total
mate. What about you,
Jase?
Jase?
What am I going to do tonight? Go and play with the fire in my house. Do a bit of tutuing around our lounge. We're really going
What does that
home.
mean, tutuing? I imagine you standing there by the fire with your hands down your pants.
Oh, no. I've got a poker.
Sorry?
No, hang on. Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
and I just sit there and I just stab at the fire.
Stoker.
Oh, it's a poker.
A metal poker.
A metal
You're
poker.
Is it a poker or a stoker?
And then I'll go into the second lounge and probably do a bit of tidying up
Struth,
there.
how many lounges have you got?
We got 4 lounges.
You got a sun lounge, eh?
Yeah, sun lounge. And then probably eat something and then go to bed.
Good on you, man.
Make love.
Okay.
Okay?
That's sick, man. You're the man, Jase.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, Keyzie.
Yeah?
Can I take some of your...
Birthday cheese balls? Yeah, you can have some, mate.
Thanks, mate. Hey, listen, thanks for listening to the show. Check out the podcast. Also, check out our Instagram account. There's so much going on there. Until tomorrow, see you later.